In this video, I'll show you how I make my steamed leeks with a mustard vinaigrette. If it's your first time on my channel, my name is Greatancheta. Yes, great like great balls of fire. Anyway, do consider subscribing to my channel. So I'm a pretty lazy cook, so I try to do things very simply, and here I have 2 leeks. I found out that leeks are one of the most sweetest vegetables in the onion family. So the first thing we do is get rid of the ends of the leeks right here, and then I cut the rest in about 2.5-inch segments. As you can see here, I don't want to waste anything that's part of the vegetable, all the way to the very end as much as possible. Now I'm going to get all the bigger stalks and I'm going to slice it in half, right down the middle, all the big stalks only. Or I guess you can call these the stem. Now I'm going to transfer everything into a bowl so that I can wash them. I like to just use a pot because that's readily available and I don't need to use a big bowl at all. And I filled it up with water and then move it around a bit and let it set for a while, maybe like 10 minutes for the dirt and stuff to fall off from the vegetables. So with that done, it's now time to drain out the water from the vegetables. And we're going to transfer it into a steamer basket. As you can see, I placed down the stalks or the stems at the very bottom, and I put the green stuff later on top instead. The green stuff is going to cook too fast, so I put the bigger stalks at the bottom. So over here, as you can see, we're almost done with everything inside the steamer basket. Over here we have the steamer base, and I added water into the steamer base, plugged it in and set it to start heating up, waiting for it to boil. So once the water starts boiling, I then place the steamer basket on top with the lid. So I'm going to leave it here for about 10 minutes to steam, and you can tell when it's done when the volume of vegetables lowers down into the basket. Meanwhile, it's time to prepare the dressing. Over here, I put in 4 tablespoons of a vinegar, 50% vinegar, 50% water mixture. Then 2 tablespoons of mustard. Depending on your taste, you can choose whatever mustard you want, and even the vinegar, you can choose whatever vinegar you want also. And then I'm going to add some black pepper. And next is a dash of salt. Then now it's time to just mix the whole thing up. After mixing it, you might want to taste a little bit to determine if you need to add anything else. So it looks like we're done here. Now we're going to prepare the plate for the leeks. We have a plate here, and I placed some tissue paper at the bottom and grabbed the steamer basket and started to place the leeks on top. I decided to have the leeks rest for a while, and the tissue paper will absorb the excess moisture. My oh my, don't those leeks look mighty tender now? So I let these leeks rest for about 10 to 15 minutes out in the open, or you may choose to put them in the refrigerator as well. So now it's time to plate the leeks. The leeks have cooled down pretty much, and I just placed them vertically on top of a plate. stacked on top of each other. Next, it's time to add the dressing. You can drizzle it little by little using a spoon, or you can even pour it on top, but I like to drizzle it so that everything is coated all around, and the rest of the dressing I place it at the base so it looks like kind of like soup down there. Here's a close-up look of the finished dish. So depending on your taste, you can choose to adjust the dressing if you want. Here's the final dish again. And hey, thanks for watching this video. Do leave a thumbs up or a like down below, and I would love to hear your comments. Thanks for watching and have a great day. Oh, and I'll leave a link down below in the description of the video to the recipe so that you can copy it as well.